everybody, and welcome back now for your Astro Forecast for this new week ahead. So this gives us a bit of a more individualized reading per sign, which follows on nicely for, if you haven't watched it yet, my weekly energy forecast. That forecast is for the collective, and this is for all of us as individuals. Okay, so we'll see how that energy is unique to our signs. Okay, so let's start out with Aries, our sparkly Aries people. Let's see what comes up this week for Aries. We have that one sticks out, this one and that one. So for Aries, we have wide open. Now, isn't that just a beautiful card? That lady's standing on top of that rock formation and she's just ready for what's in front of her. So this week, Aries, you guys are ready, you are willing and you're enthusiastic to get on with it and to move forward. Fantastic. Next one's, oh, that ties in amazing. Okay, so as we are wide open, Aries, we're good to go, things are happening. We do need to leap into the unknown, which is what's in front of her is the unknown. So here you don't know what's up ahead. You don't know how it's all going to pan out. But forward you need to go, right? You need to leap into the unknown, trusting that you are supported by spirit and that your wants, needs, desires are valid. But you're not going to have any of those wants, needs, and desires unless you leap into the unknown, which you are ready for. You can't make this up. This card says follow the leader. So here you've got to be the leader in this instance. So take the lead because you're ready to. This lady's standing on her own. Nobody's doing it for her, right? So you got to jump in. You're ready. Jump into the unknown. Take the lead. And mostly I'm hearing trust the process because you guys are ready. And I'm also hearing Spirit say that you guys have been preparing for this leap now for a long time. So it doesn't matter what that unknown is, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, a new business, whatever it is that's new for you. Leap in, you are ready. You don't know where you're going, but you're going. And that is such Aries energy right there because it's the Aries peeps that always go where angels fear to tread. So now's the time to go for it. Okay, it's an awesome week for you guys. Okay. That's Aries. Let's look at Taurus. What guidance is here for our Taurus friends this week? Taurus, that one pops out. That one grabs my attention. And this one also. Okay, so for Taurus, we have Golden Palace. So this is all about abundance, prosperity, what you value and what you hold dear. So it looks like this week your finances are highlighted, followed by goblins. This we did talk about in the weekly overview. So go back to my weekly energy forecast, which I published earlier. Go back there and have a look and see how you can navigate these goblins because it does come up there. But just know that if you want to create more of this, you've got to face your goblins. And your goblins are the little inner fears that say, you're not worthy, you can't do this, you're going to fail. Okay, and those are the goblins. You want to get rid of those guys. You don't like those guys. Get rid of them. They're just goblins, right? Then we have Mountain. Now this card talks about, you know, when we want to create more of this, our abundance, prosperity, right? Do we want to do it the hard way and climb over the tedious mountain? Or do we want to go the easy way around and just walk around it? Either way, it's got to get done, okay? And Spirit always advises, go the easy way, okay? So go slowly, but go the easy way around. Not everything has to be complicated. Spirit is saying now's not the time for doing small nitpicky things. Now's the time to go big or go home, but you want to go around the mountain. You don't have to go over it. Okay, so there's that for Taurus. Okay, now let's have a look at Gemini. What guidance is here for our Gemini friends? Gemini. Let's see. This one, that one, and that one. So for Gemini, we have goblins. Now this we spoke about in my energetic overview for the week. So have a look there if you haven't already to see how we can navigate goblins this week. But for you guys in particular, it feels like you guys are going to be triggered quite a bit this week. And the goblins are the little voice inside that says, you're not worthy, you're not good enough, you can't do this, you're going to fail. Blah. okay? They're just goblins. And goblins are born when we go through trauma, okay? These little goblins come out of the blue and they tell us that because we've been traumatized by this, that, or the other event in the past, the goblins like to say that that's your new reality and that's how it's always going to be. But no, right? It doesn't have to be like that when we change our story. It's interesting. Spirit is saying change your story, as in change what you keep telling yourself. Instead of saying it's always gone to shit, it's always been horrible, it's always been well, change the story. Change it to, yeah, that's how it was before, but now I'm going forward. I'm choosing a different reality. I'm choosing to see myself as the victor of circumstances, not the victim. See yourself as you're a survivor. You've survived, right? You're not a victim. You survived. Change your story. Okay. The next card says sad embrace. So this is talking about triggers here. When I put these two together, okay? So as you face your goblins and the goblins come up, it's going to trigger you to feel sad, right? It's going to trigger old things from the past. But I'm hearing Spirit say, do see this as a clearing opportunity. So if you find yourselves feeling triggered this week, really dig deep and see what story am I telling myself here? Because my goblins are based on my old story. And yes, it's okay for me to feel sad, but I can't be a victim of this sadness. The sadness will be temporary, I'm hearing Spirit say, but I'm hearing clarity. So this is going to bring some sort of clarity to yourself. It might make you realize, hold on, I deserve more, I deserve better. Okay. Then we have mountain also. So here, do try to see what you're navigating in your life. Yes, it might look and feel like a mountain, but you can do it the hard way and try to climb the tedious mountain to get to the other side. Or, based on your experiences from the past, you might find an easier way where you can just walk around it this time. So whatever obstacles come up for you that are going to trigger your little inner fears and make you feel sad and forlorn and lonely and abandoned, go around it. Tell a different story, right? If life hasn't been hard, if life has been hard before, doesn't mean it's going to keep being hard. Change the story, okay? Take the easy way around this time. Because I'm hearing if you look for an easy way around your obstacles, you'll get them. Okay. All right, that's Gemini. Now let's go to Cancer. What guidance is here for our sparkly Cancerian friends? Okay, so for Cancer, that one. This one. Looks like we're taking from the bottom of the deck today. Okay, so for Cancer, we have home. So for this week, excuse me, your home is being highlighted. So this is, they're saying two meanings. Your physical home will be highlighted. So in other words, maybe you're going to be feeling the itch to move home, or you're going to feel the itch to clean house, as in declutter and get rid of. But another aspect here, which is relative, is how safe you feel in your home. So this is about security and feeling safe and feeling nourished, right? So pay attention to your home this week, your physical home, as well as your mental and emotional home. How comfortable are you in your own head? Okay, that's a good question. They're saying, how comfortable are you in your own head? Okay. Then we have Golden Palace. So this card talks about abundance, prosperity, and all the material good stuff. So this card comes up if you are worrying about the financial stability of your home, if you're wanting to sell your home, buy a new home, trust that the abundance and prosperity will be there to do exactly that. Okay. Then we have storm fields. Now, storms always come as a way of clearing the path for us. So if you're experiencing some storms at home, whether it be emotional storms, financial storms, do try to see this as a clearing opportunity. Maybe to put your finances in order, or you'll get more finances that will help you and support you through the storm that you could be feeling in your home financially. Okay, so, and what I'm hearing is no matter what, support is there. We're all being hugely supported this week. So just know that you will be abundantly provided for, no matter how the storm might look. Okay, that you guys are actually going to be okay, right? So there's that. Okay, now let's go to our sparkly Leos. What guidance is here for Leo this week? This one pops up. this one and this one. Okay, Leo, let's see. So for Leo, we have the field of dreams. So here we have all these little fairies. They're watching over their little eggs. Okay, so this card talks about your mind, right? The field of dreams is your life, your reality, your mind. What are you planting in your field of dreams? Are you planting fears, anxiety, stress? Or are you planting some good intentions? Spirit is saying keep your eye focused on the intention and water and weed your garden, like we spoke about in the energy forecast. Pay attention to that to tie in with this for yourself, right? Pay attention to what are you planting? Are you weeding, right? Tend to your field, tend to your garden. Okay. The next one says Wizard of Awareness. So this, what I'm hearing is, be aware of your patterns, as in, are you repeating the same patterns over and over purely based on a belief system? Because remember, it's our beliefs that are the programming, and we always act and behave according to what we believe. So become aware this week of your beliefs, and how you can do that is have a look at your field, have a look at your life. Are things going well? Yay, then that means you're aware of your thought processes and you're aware of what creates it. But if you're not happy with your garden, then it's time to go within and see, what belief am I acting out here that is busy planting some weeds? Okay, so be aware of your thought processes. And the next one says storm fields. Okay, now this card is talking about a clearing. That's what storms do. They're not fun to be in at the time, but they come in to clear, right? So if you find yourself not in control of any storms in your life at the moment, try surrender, as in we can't fight with the storm, can we? We can only sit and shield ourselves in our homes until a storm passes. When the storm passes, everything is bright and breezy again outside. And Spirit is saying this is not something that we can control, but we can control how we choose to respond. We can go get involved with the storm and go fight with the storm and get shocked, right? Or we can shelter ourselves and stay cozy and safe until it passes. The choice is ours. But we need to pay attention to our garden, our field of dreams this week. We need to pay attention to what we're planting for ourselves. We need to be aware of our patterning, right? And then we will be able to navigate the storms so much easier. And I'm hearing the word blessings. Be open to receiving blessings through this storm. The storm is bringing blessings, hidden blessings. Okay, so that's Leo. Now let's go to Virgo. What guidance is here for our Virgo people? Virgo. Let's see. Virgo. We have storm fields. Okay, this card is coming up. Looks like for all the signs. Okay, so this week you guys are going to be experiencing some storms. Now, storms are obviously not always a whole lot of fun because we can't control them, and they can create quite a mess. But storms come to clear our paths in front of us like they do in nature. I'm sure you've been outside after a storm and everything is clean and crisp and the air is lovely and refreshing because the storm has come along to remove what no longer serves. So if you're finding yourself in a storm this week, try not to fight with it. Try not to resist a storm. What we do in a storm, we go inside and we shelter. Right? We stay safe inside until the storm passes. So just know this is a storm you cannot control, but you can control how you choose to respond, and that can be sitting and waiting it out and keeping yourself nice and safe until it passes. Okay, then we have Magical Map Shifter. Now, very interesting that we have this straight after storm fields, because a storm comes into clear, okay? Then we have a new map. So be open this week to people that are going to cross your path, that are going to be able to point you in the right direction, or they're going to be a positive influence in your life because they're here to put you on the right path of your map, so to speak. Okay. Then we have goblins. This card is coming up a lot. Also, this talks about our inner fears, the little voice that says, you're not good enough and you're not worthy and wah. Those are our little goblins. Okay. So we want to just put those goblins to bed. Right? But at the same time being aware of how those goblins got there in the first place. So like, let's say your little goblin says, there's not enough money in the world, blah, blah, blah. that has come from the past, where maybe you've had a trauma related to money. In other words, maybe you grew up in poverty, or maybe you grew up with whatever you wanted being withheld from you. When we go through a trauma, a goblin is born, right? And goblins are, like I said, the fears, the little voice that says, you can't do this. So this week, you will want to just be putting the goblins to bed, okay? And we don't have to listen to them, because the more we ignore a goblin, the smaller it gets. Okay. But if we feed a goblin and think, oh, flip, maybe this goblin is right, it gets stronger and stronger, and it controls your life, okay? So whatever storms that come in, see them as a clearing, right? You're going in the right direction here. Your map is shifting in a new positive direction, and people are going to be supportive of this, are going to help to put you on the right path, right? And then you get the opportunity to put those goblins to bed. Okay, silence those little voices that say you can't, you can't, you can't. You can, and you will, right? Okay, that's Virgo. Now let's see, what do we have for Libra? What guidance is here for our Libra peeps? Let's see. Libra. What guidance is here for Libra? Okay, for Libra, we have Bone Collector. Now, this card is all about wounding, because in a wound, when we have a traumatic wound, we lose one of our bones. It symbolizes soul loss, essentially. So here, the Bone Collector gives it back to you. Okay, so this week where you've been wounded, traumatized, hurt, and you've lost some pieces of yourself, this week you reclaim it. And how you reclaim it is by putting your fears, your little goblins, to bed. So as you're tending your field of dreams, as you put the goblins to bed, the goblins that say you can't, you mustn't, you blah, okay, you silence the goblins, you get them out of your garden, so you start to get you back and get you on the right track again. So this is all about standing in your power this week, knowing your boundaries, saying no to drama, and just being your sovereign self now that you're getting pieces of you back again. Fabulous. Okay, here we have come together. Isn't this beautiful? This card talks about reconciliations, love, romance, partnership. So as you reclaim lost parts of yourself, you start to become more whole and complete, which makes you more present in a relationship, right? And happier, and you have more to bring to your relationships. So if your relationships have been a bit rocky and whatnot, it's purely because you've been doing this, right? You've been healing yourself, working on your traumas, reclaiming your bones, the missing parts of yourself that were taken from you through the trauma. As you get you back, we have reconciliations here. Okay, interesting. Then we have the Wizard of Awareness. So through this card, what really sticks out of this card is those spirals. It's patterning. So here, through this process this week, you're going to start to realize where your patterns are, okay? Like, what are you repeating over and over again and expecting a different result, okay? So this week, you're going to become hyper aware of who you are, what you bring to the table, where do you respond from your patterning, where have you been responding from wound, okay? Because now you're getting the lost parts of you back so that you can have happy, healthy relationships. Amazing. Okay, that's Libra. Now let's go on to Scorpio. What guidance is here for our fabulous Scorpio friends? Scorpio, let's give this a good shuffle. Scorpio, we have, this one is fighting with me, that one, and this one, Scorpio, we have cleaning house. Okay, so this card talks about exactly that. This could be a physical decluttering of your life, but for the most part, it's an internal clean house. This is about cleaning up your thought processes, cleaning up your beliefs, cleaning up what has been messy, okay? So now's a good time to clean. And also hearing the word spring clean. So just before we go into spring, you want to clean up. I'm hearing clean up your act, clean up your mind, just clean house, okay, to prepare for the new. Okay, now we have rescue. Now this card talks about resisting the urge to rescue others, to save others. They're saying everybody's responsible for their own journeys. Everybody's responsible for their own house. So you focus on cleaning your house, okay? And let everybody clean up theirs, because you're not having any time to clean up your own house, literally and figuratively, because you're so busy doing this for other people. So it's time to take care of you, okay? Then we have Magical Map Shifter. Now this card talks about a change of course here, as in your life is moving in a more positive direction, and keep an open mind as to the people who cross your path this week, because you're going to come across people that are going to be instrumental on your journey. They're either going to say what you need to hear, or they're going to give you a bit of advice, or somebody is going to give you something that's going to help you to shift your map forward in a positive way. Okay, very nice. That's Scorpio. Now let's see what guidance is here now for our sparkly Sagittarius friends. Okay, Sagittarius. What guidance is here, please, for Sagittarius? That one, and that one. Okay, Sagittarius, we have rock bottom. Okay. Now, again, I'm hearing with this card, it is perception, people. Like, if you look at this card, you can almost turn it any way. So this card really is talking about perception. Okay, so in other words, if you're at a point in your life this week where you feel like you can't get any lower than what you can, the good news is you can't get lower. Okay, you've hit rock bottom. And again, I'm hearing Spirit say that rock bottom is a very firm place to build on. Okay, so try not to give into seeing or feeling the negative here. Try to see this as a very good place for you to build on. You just want to shift your perspective. They're saying it's not the end of the world. It's not the end, I'm hearing, okay? But it is the end of this journey that you're on. You've hit the rock bottom and you can't go lower. That's the good news, okay? More good news is you can build here. It's a firm place to build. Okay, shift perspective, shift perspective. Okay, then we have Moonlight. So as much as we're at rock bottom, you might be feeling like you can't see your way forward now. Like, I don't know where the hell I'm going. The way forward is not obvious to me. Then you've got to trust your intuition. The Moonlight card always talks about your intuition, which is your GPS that guides you when you can't see where you're going, right? Again, a GPS doesn't give you the whole journey. It doesn't say to you, turn left, right, turn right there, go up this road, go down there. Not all in one go. It gives you one little bit of guidance at a time, and eventually you get your destination. Intuition works the same way. So this card this week, trust your intuition to guide you as to how to build from rock bottom. Okay, and then we have storm fields. This card has been coming up a lot also. So here storm fields talk about a clearing. Now this is a positive card. It doesn't look positive, but it is. Spirit is saying that yes, you feel like you're at rock bottom, but as you're trusting your intuition, you will see that the storm that you've been experiencing in a way has cleared the field for you. It's cleared your way forward, because that's what storms do. They clear things, okay? So in moving forward, Spirit is saying you will succeed. You will get what you want, or you will go where you need to go, whatever it is, you will succeed. But the storm has got to clear out what is not belonging anymore. And the storm is clearing the path. They're saying the storm's clearing the path over and over again. So trust that and just know that it's all good in the end. You just have to hold on tight. Okay. And stay away from drama, I'm hearing. Like a storm, we don't go fight with the storm, we withdraw and we retreat inside until the storm passes. Same theory. Okay, that's Sagittarius. Now, what guidance is here for our sparkly Capricorn peeps? Let's get some guidance for Capricorn for this week. Okay, Capricorn, we have commitment. Commitment. Okay, Spirit is saying that you guys might be feeling like things are taking their sweet time to happen for you, right? So whatever plans, whatever you've been planting in your field of dreams, you might be thinking, flip, no man, it's taken forever now. Like, when are things going to happen? Spirit is saying, stay committed. Stay committed to your path, to your goals, to your dreams. Hang in there. things are going to happen for you. Stay committed. That's on the one hand. On the other hand, this can favor literal commitments. Like if you're wanting to get engaged or get married, that will start to happen now, right? Committed relationships or wanting a new relationship, the weather is good for that now, right? Very nice. The next card, storm fields. It's almost every sign is getting this card. Okay, now storm fields, storms come along to do a clearing, don't they? Storms are not fun to be in. They create chaos, but they clear the path in front of us. So if you've been experiencing storms where the commitment comes in, or you're feeling like things are not happening because there's been too much storm, please know the storm is now passing, but don't poo-poo the storm, because the storm has been useful. It's created a clearing. It's cleared the way for you. Okay. The next one says wishing well. So this refers here to the Garden of Dreams once again. Are we planting wishes and good intentions and good thoughts, or are we not? Because I'm hearing the words doorway of opportunity this week. So here, yes, be careful of what you wish for, because you just might get it. But this card also means you'll get what you want in the end on the other side of this, the storm that's clearing the path for you. And if you are committed to the task at hand, you're committed to that new job, new home, whatever it is that's new that you're committing to. Yes, it might be stormy, but the storm is for good reason, and you'll get what you want. Okay. Right, that's Capricorn. Okay, now let's go to our Aquarius friends. What guidance is here for our sparkly Aquarius peeps? These, no, can't have that card again. That's impossible. We've had storm fields come up in almost every single sign. Let's see. I just didn't shuffle there properly. This needs a proper shuffle now for Aquarius. Let's see. What do we have for our Aquarian friends? That one, and that one. Okay, Aquarius. Gentle gardener. Okay, so here this is talking about tending to your dreams, to your goals, to your desires. Remember to keep pulling the weeds out. Garden your gentle, huh? Garden your garden gently. See to what needs to be seen to this week. But I'm also hearing don't overburden yourself by trying to do too much too quickly. Be patient. The same as when we literally plant little plants, they do not blossom overnight. They take time. Okay, be patient with yourself. Be patient with what you are creating. Okay, then we have ride the wave. This card came up in the energy forecast as well. So this is about going with the flow, riding the wave. Try not to force the tide to go the way you want it to. You navigate the tide you're given. Okay, so ride those waves, go with the flow, and have fun while you're doing it. Okay, next one, Golden Palace. So this card is talking about wealth, prosperity, abundance. So this card says you're going to have the money that you need when you need it. You might not have it when you want it, but you'll have it when you need it if you are patient and you ride the wave and you garden your garden gently. Okay, really nurture the things that you're getting off the ground. You're going to get the results in the end if you're patient. Okay, so there's that for Aquarius. Now let's see what guidance is here for our sparkly Pisces peeps. What guidance is here for Pisces? Pisces, that one and that one and that one. Very close together today. Okay, we have spark. Now, isn't that such typical Pisces energy? That creative, colorful, musical energy. So here I'm hearing Spirit say for you guys this week, pay attention to inspiration as it hits you. Okay. So in other words, you might have this intuitive spark to write a song or paint a painting or get some sort of creative endeavor off the ground. Spirit is saying loudly, now is the time to do it. Okay. So start planting your seeds to do with your creative endeavors, and you'll get to watch them blossom and grow. Okay, then we have home. So if you're feeling inspirations, creative inspirations about your home, this might be a sign to redecorate or something along those lines. But pay attention here to your home as in your physical home that you live in, as well as your physical vehicle, your home, your body, which is another home for you. They're saying here what will also be good will be pay attention to your own health and well-being. Where have you been giving too much, doing too much, burning the candle at both ends? Time to lose yourself in creativity, because creativity is the best medicine for a Pisces, right? Lose yourself in that, okay? And that way your home, your physical vessel will feel better. And also don't be afraid to get creative in your own home too. We are a gentle gardener. Okay, so here you want to really take care of your garden this week, your garden that is your life. What are you nurturing? What are you trying to bring into fruition? Really, really nurture your garden very gently. And above all else with the garden, what do we need the most? Patience. So be patient with your goals and your dreams. They're coming to fruition, but take some time to weed. Take the weeds out the garden. This is also part and parcel of home as well. Really get rid of clutter. Get rid of what doesn't serve. What's weighing your energy down in your home, okay? And then again, creativity is your best medicine. So it looks like a very, I want to say, subdued week for you guys this week, Pisces. It's quite a decent week. You guys haven't got the Stormfields card, so be grateful because it looks like every other sign did. So, oh goodness. Okay, so sending you all so much love. Let me know how you go. Let me know how your week unfolds for you. And take care and keep well. Bye.